Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. Is this the last hype coin of the year, or will it just be a flop? Let's explore! Just this month, we have seen a record number of low mintage coins that have created a lot of buzz, excitement, and frustration in the collector and coin flipping community, if you want to call it that. There's been a lot of hype. Well, there's some news about a new release here that's coming on the 19th, which is by the time you watch this video, it probably will have already begun. But I have to wonder if there'll be this much excitement about this particular piece or not. I'm not sure. We're going to talk about exactly why it may or may not be worth the hype. One of the reasons why it may not be is because what we're going to take a look at next. Here we have the 2019 coin that still shows as being available, well, unavailable, but remind me. So in other words, there still may be some. It hasn't quite sold out yet, and it has a mintage limit of 10,000. And, you know, it's been very interesting to see some of these coins that are older from last year with this designation on it, where, the whole nother year is almost done and over with, and yet they're being offered here, at least with the potential of being ready for sale. The 2019 1-ounce gold uncirculated coin. I never knew that there was a mintage limit on these. But will this coin, being 3,000 less with a mintage and product limit, does that mean that this thing could be potentially a chance, or going to be a low mintage and something that's going to do well in the secondary market? Well, probably not. And here's why. When you take a look at the reports from previous years, the data are a bit dicey. When we do this report, we take a look at it through the eyes of what's available from precious metal products for numismatic, and that is considered a numismatic product. So when you take a look at the 1-ounce gold uncirculated coin offering from 2006, which is the first year available to show this, there was only 5,708 of those sold for the 1-ounce gold uncirculated. And they also sold fractional versions as well. I don't think I've seen those for sale on the Mint website for any recent years. So with that said, here is what it looks like. 5,708 were sold. So half of the mintage from 2019, or just over half, and that was for the 1-ounce variety. Less for the half and quarter, and the 10th had the most sales. But look at the prices for what they were going for way back then. $720 for 1 ounce. Boy, wouldn't we love to pay that price these days. So in order to go through and get these, you have to go through and select these different designations each time. We're going to go through each year and see what the sales reports look like for those. So here for 2007, a 1-ounce gold uncirculated did sell over 10,000 units. This was 11,602, which is a little bit surprising. More numbers that year for this. And keep in mind, these are numismatic uncirculated coins, which means they'll have a mint mark on them. And you see the 1-ounce silver uncirculated sold 621,333. So quite a number of those at $19.99. There's no price availability here that we can see for those. There's other offerings here that were as well offered by the mint at the time. These are coins that I normally would not be interested in because they're basically burnished and slightly better quality, but largely there's a mint mark and packaging you're paying for a very high premium. A 1-ounce silver uncirculated American Eagle for $19.99. That's back in 2007. Well, silver spot price is almost $25 now, so that's about $5 under spot today, but that was from 2007. let's take a look and see what was offered in 2008 by the United States Mint in this regard. We have several special offerings this year, so we're going to expand this and see what's there. We've got the 1 ounce gold uncirculated coin here, and it's 9,057, so didn't quite make the 10,000 mark. That was a limited mintage there for 2019, and we can see the ½ ounce less and the 10th ounce a little bit more. And then there was a 4-coin gold uncirculated set that had a number of sales as well too. So there you have it. And then of course the 1 ounce silver uncirculated, look at there, $19.95 for that again in 2008. And then you had platinum offerings as well, and for the uncirculated versions of these. And you had a double prosperity set with American Eagle and Buffalo ½ ounce. I remember when that set came out. And it was something else, but most people have forgot about that set these days. Let's go through and work our way through. And uncirculated, we're going to select 2009 and see what's offered for that year. So there was no offering for an uncirculated Eagle, gold, or silver. And why? Because there was a lot of demand for the bullion products that year. You may remember there was no proof Eagle, Silver Eagle offered either. There was a proof Buffalo, but not for the Eagles, for the Silver Eagle. In fact, let's just take a look at that one more time and select it. I kind of hate that we have to go through this each time, but let's take a look here in 2009. See what that looked like? No offerings at all for the silver proof or anything of the silver or 1 ounce proof for the Eagles there. All right, there you go. Platinum was offered, but that was it. And that was a fairly low mintage too. And these coins in the secondary market, really I haven't done a whole lot that I know of. So now we're going to go back to uncirculated and take a look at what was offered in 2010. Not available. So I don't even know if they were sold or not, or if data were missing. But there's not much there. Data is a bit sparse for this. Let's take a look at what was offered in 2011 and see what they've got. Uncirculated, we can see 8,729, so higher than the 7,000, less than the 10,000 for 2011 for that gold Eagle. And of course the 1 ounce silver uncirculated had a fairly decent number there. There was a 25th anniversary proof set for the Silver Eagle, and that was 499,000, fairly high number. Those sold at a premium though for a while. And let's go back and take a look at what 2012 has to offer us, and that's the last year that we have a record for uncirculated coins. And you'll see that's a pretty low mintage year. So I wonder how much those are going for in the secondary market for the 1 ounce gold uncirculated. So if this sold 5,929, then more than likely this coin here is probably going to sell more than that, because this is going to be the last year, which means that there may be a slight buzz for them, but more than likely it's going to fall in price in the secondary market. But we'll see. You know, it's been a strange year, and anything can happen. If this is the last collector offering of this, and they won't do one of these in 2021, then this could be a key year, but we'll see. But, you know, I think it really will be a key year if a lot less people buy these. And it will be an expensive coin, as you can see, well above spot price, obviously. So you have to weigh that. And the fact that these uncirculated coins typically, you know, they don't really do a whole lot in the secondary market. So my guess is this is probably not going to be a hype coin. I don't know that it will necessarily be a flop, because you do have the gold in it, but there will be a huge premium assigned to this, and we'll see how it goes. But nonetheless, this is recorded the day before it's offered, and it will be released after, and probably after it's done, already offered for sale. So we'll see how the numbers are. But my guess is probably people have fatigue from the prior programs, and it's very difficult to really gauge what it's going to do well, especially when you have a small window of time when a coin is hot or not. And those are the things you have to keep in mind. So we'll see. Another reason why they may have limited this mintage perhaps is because of COVID. That they lessened it by 3,000 this year. I don't know what the mintage limit was on previous years, because this is not an area that I usually am familiar with or buy from. I did buy an uncirculated silver American Eagle just because the price was going to be jacked up from 54 to 67. But I'm not sure about this one here. I'll decide whether or not I buy it by the time you watch this video, more than likely. So there you have it. So post your thoughts below. Is this a hit or a miss? I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.